This is WKBN-TV Channel 27, Youngstown, Ohio, and it is time now for the WKBN Evening News for this Wednesday, July 2nd, 1958. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and here's what's happening. In Washington, President Eisenhower today accused the House Appropriations Committee of taking reckless risks with the nation's security and voted to cut up foreign aid funds nearly $600 million. In a statement at a news conference, Mr. Eisenhower said emphatically that the committee has taken action that seriously endangers our security. Mr. Eisenhower's statement was his third appeal in a week for restoration of the committee voted reduction. He originally asked Congress for $3.942 billion. Congress in an authorization bill Mr. Eisenhower signed early this week cut the total by nearly $300 million. The House Appropriations Committee whacked an additional $600 million from the administration's original request. At the outset of the news conference, Mr. Eisenhower announced that he was wanting to read something here. Dr. Leonard A. Blum of now is a practicing physician for 29 years, a holder of a public health degree, will be Youngstown's first physician health commissioner on a full-time basis. He was appointed Tuesday afternoon by the City Board of Health, climax an early 10-year crusade by the Mahoning County Medical Society put the health commissioner post to the head of a qualified physician.
If the weather cooperates,
Dr. Blum. Appointment is effective on July 16th. His annual salary will be $13,500 with an allowance for $500 increase for each of the next 3 years, which is bringing the pay up to $15,000 on July 16, 1961. The Health Board retained Dr. Roy Mellon, Dr. Blum's predecessor as Assistant Health Commissioner, said.
We think of the next 2 days that tomorrow.
And along with the city chemist at $9,750 annually. This is a pay that he received as a City Health Commissioner, as posted held since 1953. He has been city chemist from 1931 to 1953.
On Saturday, it would be a fireworks.
The Mahoning County Bar Association is planning a quote warrant to action in State Municipal Judge Franco, but Franco's expected appeal of his indefinite suspension from his practice of law to the United States Supreme Court could delay any action to remove the judge from the bench. That's what the break should do today, shortly after the judge and officers at the bar were notified that the U.S. Supreme Court refused to reconsider the indefinite suspension of judge for misconduct. That's May 28th, the High Court acted on the suspension recommended by the State Board of Commissioners on grievances and discipline. The Mahoning County Bar filed in misconduct charges last year. Franco was accused of voiding the traffic tickets issued against him and misusing his position as a judge in an unsuccessful campaign. Washington, Millionaire Bernard Goldfein accused House investigators today of playing politics and urged charges against him and Presidential Assistant Sherman Adams. Representative Johnny Moss immediately branded Goldfein's accusation of vicious and absolutely false. The 67-year-old textile manufacturer denied he gave favors to Adams in exchange for breaks, but the government agency said critics were trying to make a mountain out of every molehill. He caused a blow-up in the House Investigation Subcommittee when he went on to say that the public against what he said those reasons are politics. Those who were making expressions of horror about his relations with Adams and were guilty of hypocrisy, he said. Washington, New York officer Vito Genovese and Cleveland businessman John Scalish were summoned today by the investigators trying to find out about an alleged gang conference in upstate New York. Senator John L. McClellan, Democrat of Arkansas, said the Records Investigation Committee chairman called Genovese one of the top gangsters in the country. The senator and Robert F. Kennedy Committee counsel said
sources that we were going to have on the 4th over to
Scalish head of the Buckeye Cigarette Company of Cleveland was in trouble with the law back in the 1930s. His record since then was clear. The company is exploiting what it said it was a nationwide conspiracy around mafia criminals to seize power and in business while the labor union is established.
There may be exceptions to that because of the change in the
City Planning Director Edward H. Folk Jr. warned that Tuesday between 700 to 570 Negro families will have to be relocated in the next 2 years to clear the way for Arterial Highway and slum clearance projects. The task involving all of the city's Negro families, about 10% positive, possibly that the displaced families either will move into present Negro neighborhoods, aggravate the slum problem, or take the residents in red neighborhoods where racial tension might be created, Folk said. Folks made his remarks that after the meeting of an 8-member steering committee on the Committee of Human Relations created to deal with its interracial and related problems. The relocation problem is made more acute by the federal funds issued this week with a West Federal Street Urban Renewal Project and the leg of the matured plans for the first leg of the city's arterial highway system. Under Chairman Greg Boggs' direction, the committee is organized to begin work with the housing program and the first item on its agenda. The steering committee agreed to invite Frank Turner, United Steelworkers staff representatives, to join the group. Also discussed where appointment of the subcommittees and technical advisors and meetings were held in Mayor Frank President's office. City Law Director Felix Baker planned a motion to dismissal of the 7th District Court of Appeals this afternoon. The police sergeant John DeClaw sued against the Civil Service Commission. Micah said that he will be based most on the 1955 appellate decision, which according with it had no original jurisdiction in a similar case. To call suit seeks to force the commission to retain a list he heads for a promotion to police lieutenant. The appellate court ordered that the list of force appended in the code come in a suit but permitted the commission to conduct new tests recently.
So were thousands of others. Tens of thousands line Louis Beatty.
Havana. Lack of word from 2 U.S. consuls who went to the hills of eastern Cuba to seek release of the kidnapped North American rebels around. Speculations today that Fidel Castro's rebels might be holding the diplomats also. The U.S. Embassy in Havana had expected the consuls to return to the Tuesday with a report that 47 Americans and 3 Canadians seized by the rebels in East Cuba since Thursday. Pac Walam at Santiago was reported to have made contact with rebels near the town of Moa, which villagers were kidnapped and transported into the hills Sunday morning. Robert Rica, who was consul at Santiago, reportedly entered the backcountry around good time of day and Sunday afternoon at 60. Police said 30 servicemen from the U.S. Naval Station at Guantanamo.
The other activities we have.
St. Nicholas said threats. A U.S. Air Force F-100 jet fighter crashed into the main street of the village in Eastern France today. Have killed 2 children. They were Hervey Bonnet 3 and his sister Eda 14. The American pilot parachuted safely. Catanzaro, Italy. 2 earthquakes 3 minutes apart gave the region of extreme southern Italy a hard shaking early today. No damage.
I'm afraid it is going to be
Was reported.
Let me show you what's happening. You know, we have never really had 4th of July celebration.
8 horses worth several $1,000 perished this morning in the fire restraint. A forest fire in the Kentfield Firegrass. No circus horses were involved.
Not so much the direct.
A fair spokesman of the fair board said it would cost about $50,000 to replace the bar. Some of those horses were reported to be worth as much as $3,000 each, and one owned by Arthur Holt was said to be valued about $500. The album occurred about 8:30 a.m. and brought firemen from Kenfield.
Yet Arthur is way down here. This is the pre-weather way we're so concerned.
And Washington.
Producing the heavy rains. Eventually.
President Eisenhower accused Russia today of having disrupted the amount of preparations for a summit conference. He said that this cannot cause doubt on the Soviet intentions toward a top-level meeting. His accusation was a letter to Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev. The communications paralleled similar messages from leaders on the Britain and France. The Western officials told Khrushchev they considered a summit meeting desirable if it would provide an opportunity for serious East-West discussion of major problems and for reaching a meeting. The important agreements charged by Khrushchev that the Western powers are trying to prevent a summit meeting by proposing unacceptable issues are unwarranted. Khrushchev made such charges in the letters on June 11th. The White House made public Mr. Eisenhower's letter here. Earlier dispatches from Moscow reported that U.S., British, and French messages had been delivered into the foreign offices by the embassies of the 3 Western powers. Khrushchev's June 11th letter and an annex attached to it provided the basis for Mr. Eisenhower's charges that the Soviets.
Claiming she initiated the sexual relationship with a 13-year-old.
Cleveland admitted rapist Donald Lee Rivers of Youngstown today ascended a combination of sentences that add up to 6 to 85 years in the Howard Penitentiary. When the 36-year-old father of 5 small children appeared before he covered the police, Judge Joseph A. Arnold today, he broke into the sobs and tears streamed down his face. The judge said to him, he didn't say by Rivers. I guess the charges probably are true. Nobody is mad at this point. He broke completely and could not finish his statement. On June 16th, he pleaded guilty to the 7 counts that ranged from rape and housebreaking and robbery. MacArthur, Ohio, 2-year-old John Lee was electrocuted Thursday. A parent short circuit in an electric drill which the boy's father and uncle had been using in his home here. The drill which power on was left on a garage for where the child came into contact with.
Allegedly blatantly violated that trust.
Messina, New York. The massive new locks at the American sector of the St. Lawrence Seaway was performally dedicated today. As Baker's forecast that the town is covered with sweeps front of the man-made waterway. Just sparking out of the boom in the North American heartland, a vivid forecast in the shape of the things to come was visible from a plane flying overhead. Anchored upstream and downstream was a flotilla of about 100 small frigates flying for the flags of half dozen nations. They were waiting to pass by the locks carried air cargoes and from the Lake Erie and over Great Lake ports. Next April, when the Canadian side locks downstream are completed, the dredging of that. New York former President Herbert C. Hoover flies to Belgium today as President Eisenhower's personal envoy to the United States State, July 4th at the Brussels World's Fair. In Albany, a loud explosion rocked the Albany area Tuesday, edited the Jesuit Women Telephone Times unit to find out what happened. A reporter said he thought a jet plane had broken the Sudbury, and that bird keeps getting in everybody's way. Why don't they take it down?
Tropical storm Arthur forcing Boston to move its 4th of July.
Boston, if urgent motorists not to speed during the 4th of July weekend, the American Automobile Association offered these statistics. If you go at 10 miles per hour or less and have an accident, you're a chance of being killed in 1 in 1,753. From 31 to 40 miles per hour, it's 1 and 97. From 61 to 70, it's 1 and 7. And over 80, it's 1 and 1. Ward, the Liberty Township Citizens Planning Commission today presented the Trumbull County Commissioner's petitions bearing 1,580 signatures requested of a movable city. I've drawn in the tiny section of the city of Youngstown from Liberty Township. Dr. S.R. Dawson, chairman of the group met with the commissioners this morning, explained the petitions, but there were suffered signatures that the commissioners reportedly have no choice but to prevent exclusion of the two cities from the township. There must be a simple majority of the between voters in the township and the petitions. Dr. Dawson told the commissioners there are 2,020 voters in Liberty Township, which would be 1,011 valid signatures would be enough to assure separation of the cities from the townships. The commissioners will refer to the petition to the County Board of Elections, which will be checked to determine if any of the signatures are those are property registered to the Liberty Township voters. A decision on the issue probably will become late this month. Residents of Liberty Township had sought separation from Girard because they had felt that in the best interest of the township would be served as such a move. Many of the township residents are reported dissatisfied with the fact that two of the township's president Girard residents said the separation has allowed only township residents to control the township offices. A similar move to exclude the city of Warden from Howland Township is under serious consideration. The petitions from the move are being circulated as some of the areas rapidly expanded townships seek to separate from larger adjoining communities. Alright, now on the weather here. Current conditions at Youngstown Airport at 6 o'clock. We have a temperature 85 degrees with heat index 87 to dew point about 65 and visibly 51 miles. Barometer 3.03 inches, visually 10 miles of winds west southwest about 16 and the conditions on those skies here. Alright, let's take a look at our current conditions around the region. We have an 85 degree temperature reading in Youngstown and the Decker Kenton, 89 degrees in Cleveland, 83 out in Erie, 77 out in Warren and Bradford, Pennsylvania. It's 86 in Butler, Pittsburgh and Allegheny Airport, 86 in Latrobe, 86 in Washington, PA, 86 in Wheeling, West Virginia, 86 in Parkersburg, 86 in Morgantown, 90 in Cumberland, and also at
Today to endorse Republican Senate candidates.
an 86 degree temperature reading for
I'm proud to be here today.
Youngstown, Pennsylvania.
Someone who I know well. A terrific American and independent.
What about the nation today? No similar temperature changes expected in the nation tonight. A scattered thunderstorm are back to be expected in the Central Plains, upper Mississippi Valley, Great Lakes area, and up in the northern New England tonight. And high pressure over the Carolinas and low pressure in Arizona, bringing some showers around Arizona and low pressure in up western Great Lakes there. And it's warm behind the stationary front that's spawning some showers and thunderstorms in that area here. Alright, let's take a look at our forecast for Youngstown Airport. Continued warm and humid today, tonight and Thursday. Scattered after the evening showers Thursday, expected tonight today, 88 low about 68 degrees tonight. Northeast of the Howard, Pocatello, continue warm and more humid today. High 89 with increasing continents, warm tonight, low 67 to 71 degrees, mostly clouds with a little temperature change in chance of scattered thunderstorms Thursday. Western Pittsburgh, chilly, fair warm tonight, except the chance of scattered thunderstorms. North and low about 64 72 degrees. Thursday, mostly clouds content, warm and humid with a scattered chance of thunderstorms high 84 92 degrees. Extended forecast for Howard Lake area to Lake Ontario temperatures will average 2 to 4 degrees. Long normal and normal high 83 degrees and normal low 62 degrees and warm and humid Thursday and Friday. Turn it close Saturday and Sunday. Rain follow average about 1/2 to 1 inch with scattered thunderstorms Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
You can get the very late.
And sunset 8:59 p.m. tonight. And that is gonna be it for the WKBN evening news on this July the 2nd, 1958 on a Wednesday. P2 Wings, if you have a good evening coming next, will be my little Margie coming up next on Channel 27. Have a good evening.
New trail instead of taking